Today we're going to be blasting into space as we take a look at Red Matter 2 on the Quest. I'm super excited to make this video as the original Red Matter was one of the first games that really impressed me on the Quest 2. Welcome back to the mothership, everyone. If you're a VR head like me, do me a solid and hit that like button. It really helps out the channel and we'll get right into it. Just like the original, Red Matter 2 is an eerie VR adventure game where you explore abandoned space stations, advancing a story as you progress with some puzzles along the way to keep things interesting. It's a true sequel as the events take place after the original game. I'm not going to spoil anything, but someone or something doesn't want you there. Now, I want to start off with the graphics. The original Red Matter blew me away in this department, and honestly, nothing has really hit that level since, until now. Red Matter 2 has, without a doubt, the best graphics I've ever seen on a standalone headset. Everything from the scratch detail on your hand tools, the fabric on your arms, to the detail of the environment is top-notch. Walking out into the vast expanse of space yields insane views that are unparalleled by any space simulator I've tried, and this is an actual game. The lighting effects are also wild. The way the light interacts with objects and your hands looks insanely good. I don't know what the good people over at Vertical Robot are doing to get this game looking so good on the Quest standalone, but it's phenomenal. If anyone has played a Quest 2 game that they think has better graphics, I would love to know what it is, so please let me know down in the comments. This game is also incredibly immersive, somehow even more so than the original. Something about the loneliness of exploring abandoned space facilities really translates well into VR, and it's expressed so well in Red Matter. The soundtrack is eerie, the objects you interact with have low gravity, and even the tools you hold throughout your experience mimic the VR controllers you're actually holding in your hands. The object interaction also feels a lot more realistic in this game than the original Red Matter, as the items feel like they have weight, which adds a lot to the realness of the experience. The 3D nature of VR is also taken advantage of often. Your interaction tool has a beautiful 3D screen, and even the hacking minigame has you manipulating objects in a 3D cube. There also aren't any real cutscenes in this game. Now, there are cinematic scenes, but you're actually present and able to move around. And some of them are so dope to experience in VR. It's obvious that immersion was top of mind when the developers made this game, as every aspect of it is immersive, and nothing brings you out of the experience. This is great to see, as I feel like immersion is often overlooked in VR titles, so hats off to the devs for knocking this out of the park. The gameplay is really nice as well, a big improvement over the original, as you now free walk around and have full control over your jetpack. The original Red Matter had a point-and-click system of jetting around, similar to how teleport works in some VR games, but Red Matter 2 allows you to have total control, as you press up on the right thumbstick to jet up, and click the stick in to put the brakes on. This allows for much more control over your flight, and makes hopping across gaps much more engaging and immersive. I also didn't notice any jankiness. You interact with many objects in this game, and everything seemed natural and fluid. As natural as a low-gravity space station can be, I suppose. I found the puzzles throughout the game to be engaging, but not super difficult. I definitely felt like I was using my brain, but wasn't frustrated. Also, all the puzzles seemed to make sense and advance the story. Nothing seemed like it was crammed into the game just for the sake of having a puzzle. There's a lot of exploration-based quests where you need to find some parts to fix something in order to progress, and that's exactly what I would expect in a situation where I'm exploring an abandoned space facility. This really helps progress the story well, with every bit being both interesting and engaging. Overall, this game hits just right for me. If you couldn't tell by the name of the channel, I'm a huge fan of all things that have to do with space exploration, and it's so nice to see a game like this that's done so well. I really enjoy this type of game in virtual reality, as you feel like you're out exploring, uncovering clues, and part of a real story. The top-notch graphics and immersion really bring this all to life, and I'd highly recommend you try it out if you enjoyed the original game. It's a true extension of the original title, with everything done just a little bit better. I also do want to note that it is not necessary that you play Red Matter 1 in order to enjoy Red Matter 2. It is also a very nice standalone experience. So that's my review of Red Matter 2. If you enjoyed this video, do me a solid and hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow, and it's a free way that you can show your support. You can support the channel even further by leaving a comment. Let me know of any Quest games you think may have better graphics than Red Matter. It might end up being the next game I review. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I always try to give the best reviews I can without wasting a half an hour of your time. Thank you so much for watching. If you like creepy adventure games, check out my review of Into the Radius that's popping up on your screen right now.